Peace, universal family. Say IT. Welcome back to the second installment. I wanted to say Happy New Year's to everybody, universal family. March 21st, so they say 20th, on the 22nd is spring. I know March 21st is New Year's spring. Um, January 1st is Freedom Day. It's when they signed us as freedom, slavery, and things of that nature. You can look it up. Um, I want to say my condolences to me, weather family. Um, we lost a great mentor in the field of boxing, a grandmaster I would call Roger Mayweather. And I don't know how they'll talk about it in the news or whatever, but to me, beyond just him and his brother helping to create a great um, champion, and talk about his outside thing. I don't do that. But as a fighter, he's a great athlete. He's a great boxer, and that's due to his uncle and his father. And I just wanted to my condolences, and we lost a great chairman of the board, man. I don't really watch boxing as much as I used to when I was a kid, and we always had too many black athletes in different sports at that time. We was in certain joints, but not all of them. Now we are now. Appreciate that. They let us in and they give us a chance. Whatever. But and I seen a couple of his fights. Growing up, and Black Mamba and wearing the Mexican suit and all that, the hat and all that, and going over there, tear their ass up there. Disrespectful, be. But he was a great fighter, and he trained a great fighter, and I just felt the need to throw my condolences to the family. And at the same time, this coronavirus is real serious. Everything is getting shut down, locked down. The cause of it is a high doses of mucus. It's mucus. It's really basically what it is. It's a madness level of mucus that your body is intaking that from airborne contact with a person with it. And whatever mucus is in your body is going to just shut down everything, because mucus is acid, and it's a cloggage. It's the first form of most diseases, all diseases, and it's shutting down tubes and arteries, things to move and flow. So if you already got internal damage or ailments, whether it's wherever organ, that is going to shut everything down. It's going to put everything to a stop. So the key to that is to breaking down the mucus inside of you. So you have to have more alkaline foods, organic vegetables, fruits, herbs. You have to let off of the acid-based foods and go more alkaline foods. Acid-based foods are mucus, more milk, cheese, cow-based, things like that, synthesized um, meats, because it's a petrified dead animal. The only nutrients you get from it is whatever it ate. It's fat and carbs and whatever proteins is in it. So you're getting a third-hand party. So you want to go light with the meat, prefer the fish and chicken, and you want to tweak your way off it, um, or just moderately. You really want to have more fruits, vegetables, and herbs in your system in order to combat this, and in period, in life general, but especially for this. Um, the most necessary thing is using things that can combat that. So your soaps, I would suggest castor soap, which is one of the first forms of soap. You know, If you use is very concentrated, so you could dilute it, keep it like that, whatever you want to do. It's in its purest form. It's plant based, and you can use that. It's all purpose. It's all purpose. That's all I can give you. I mean, it speaks for itself. It says it on the bottle. All purpose. And the one you want to get, brand that you want to get. Well, I've seen a couple of brothers and sisters. Um, Dr. Browsers. You want to get that. So they got different peppermint, lavender, tea tree. Um, that's definitely something that's going to help in the house. Uh, black castor oil. That's good for you. You know. They got natural deodorants out there. Um, you can use neem for your, you know, it's good for your breath. It's good for a lot of things. Toothpaste, they have neem. They have moringa toothpaste, plant based. Um, for your water, you can alkaline your water. Lemons, organic lemons, lime. You can use baking soda. Make sure the baking soda don't have aluminum in it. Uh, you can use, if you're into crystals and stones, you can use certain crystals and stones to alkaline your water. You can let it sit for 24 to 48 hours, or you can boil it if you're into it. You know, if you're into that. Most people don't know how to electrify their water. So, I mean, if you know how to do that, if you got the stuff to do it, if you know how to do it hood wise, do that too. You know, I've seen that too. I've seen that video, and that was crazy. But you have to get essential in this day and time right now, the basics, and you know how to combat it because you know the main element of it is this is highly concentrated in mucus. So it's worse than they say the common cold or the flu, but it starts off with where a common cold comes from, which is mucus. Where most, like I said, most diseases come from is mucus. So it's just a super mucus. It's super mucus. So you gotta alkaline your body in order to combat it, so your body can protect itself from it. You not be receptive of it if you already alkaline. If you have more acid in you, if you have more mucus inside of you, you're more receptive to it. That's the reality. It's not being funny. It's not. No, that's just the reality. As a health on a health note, the less mucus in your body, the more healthy you are. So you have to learn how to do intermediate fasting, letting your body heal itself, purge yourself out, drink a lot of water, so you can do these. You know, you could do to the point whatever fasting level you on. You know, I don't. There's many different ways of going about it. I would say sun up to sundown, drink a lot of water, eat one meal a day. That's the basic. That's the basic one. You could work that and rock that. You want to go further? We'll talk about that another time. But for the right now, one meal. This shows for adults. You know what I'm saying? Mostly adults. Kids, I won't say that unless they're already not feeling good and you already see certain things and you want to knock it out real quick. You know, there's some things you could give them. Cold, break down that waste. You got ginger, turmeric can do it. Lemon, lime, cayenne. Let me say it right. Cayenne, turmeric, ginger, lemons, greens. Sage is good. Moringa, thyme, rosemary, uh, blueberries, grapes, raisins. Um, the seven chakra system. Just think of it as colors, and they are colors. And think of the foods that you eat that have those colors are for those spots, those areas. You got red, the base, red, circulation, blood flow, everything. Okay, so you got your red, cayenne pepper, your sacred chakra, your second gate. So orange, oranges is good. Turmeric, pumpkin, yams, different things as orange base. And you got third solar plex, third chakra, yellow, lemon, um, garlic. You got the fourth gate, which is green, the heart. Like I said, sage, thyme, rosemary, moringa. You got the fifth gate, which is the throat. That's blue. Like I said, blueberries, grapes, raisins. The sixth gate is the pineal gland, the third eye. That's violet or purple, purple or violet. Same color spectrums, those different colors, those different type of fruits, vegetables, herbs, the different herbs of those colors too. Vervain. It's all you just got to get into looking into them. They'll tell you what they're good for, and I guarantee you it'll be in that area. If it's in that area, it's going to be dealing with those properties. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I'm not going too in depth right now, but just giving you a little summary understanding, something real basic, and it's applicable. It's not going to change, or you doing something different. You're just doing more of what you probably already do naturally. Most black families, melanated people uh, that I know of, Spanish, whatever, they have those herbs inside their house. They just use it mostly on meat and stuff like that. But they're teas. If you really go into the history of the tea ceremony, it's everything. That was the first juice outside of making juice, squeezing it and all that. That was the first soda, teas. This was the first. So there's a lot with that, with healing people. And like I said, the history of tea is very, very, it's part of our history. You know what I'm saying? So these herbs and everything was used as medicine for teas. And when people stop using it that way, they use it to help alkaline the food because it's alkaline. It's all alkaline. And they use alkaline food, preferably meat, which is dead. It's a putrefied animal. It's dead. The live enzymes in it. Your body needs live enzymes. So you put live enzymes inside the dead thing to help it cook it better. Because you're not eating it raw. You're not an animal just eating it while the blood is still warm, crunching into bones and all that. You got to cook it. So you got to cook all that waste out of it. The waste is because it's dead. You got to cook a lot of waste out of it just to be eatable, edible for you. So they put the herbs in there to help bring it back to life to a certain degree while they're eating it. It's the science of everything. So mostly your body is designed for vegetables, herbs, and fruits than meat. People say, "Oh, you need meat and all that." Yeah, if you're in a place where there's no vegetation and there's some animal wild out there, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But if you know your anatomy, you're an alkaline being more than acid. Even though both of them is a higher form, but you're not acid, you're alkaline. So eat more alkaline foods. And that's basically it with that. It's not as bad. It's bad as far as the shutdown and everything, but we've went through worse, brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? This is just a reality check to let us know how important it is for us to stay healthy and appreciate every step, every breath, than opposed to every man for himself, every person for himself. And we're on the same planet. What we're going to do is kill each other. That's what we're going to do. There's no civilization in that. It's just live to eat, not eat to live. You know, there's no balance. There always has to be a balance. And you got to find that balance within yourself. But this is the best time for it. You know, this is a beautiful time. 2020, things are being revealed, and as bad as things seem, all we got is us. So let's rejoice at that. Appreciate the moments and times that we're here, that we're still here to do something good with ourselves and for the people that we care about. Because that's what it matters the most. The time. The time, man. Take your time. That's just so powerful. Take your time. It took me a long time to really see the simplicity and the power of that, how powerful that is. So with that, I'm gonna leave it to that right now. Like I said, thanks for the people that have subscribed to me. I'm definitely gonna work on making things a little better in this channel that I'm working on, and just sending positive energy to the people, to my universal family. You know, man, woman, and child. You know, and stay focused, stay safe, eat healthier. Health is wealth. Love, peace, and happiness. Peace.